Hey everybody, welcome back to Sophisticakes by Mary. This week I am going to show you how I made this beautiful buttercream cake that has a marble effect and an isomalt flag or bowl, depending on what you want to call it, and some gold chocolate balls and gold accented fruits. I'm starting with a cake that's already stacked. It's 4 layers of cake filled, stacked, and crumb coated, and I'm starting to apply the first layer of buttercream. There are multiple layers of buttercream, but I just shortened it to this one. You don't need to see the rest. I think you get the idea. I usually apply a generous amount of buttercream to begin with because you're going to be scraping off quite a bit of it to get it smooth. So it's better to start off with a little too much than to have to end up going back and adding a whole bunch more later. It's just more time consuming. I usually start from the bottom and work my way up to the top that I have already applied and leveled out. This is a tall cake, so I'm using, what would you call this, a bench scraper? It's a tall tool. It's actually bought at the hardware store, but I've never used it for anything besides cake. I have found if you use a scraper that's not taller than the cake itself, and you try to move the scraper up as you go, it really makes it hard to get a nice level playing field there. If you have something that can rest on the bottom flat and has, what is that, 90-degree angle there? 45? 90-degree angle? I'm not sure. Anyway, then you know that it's going to be straight on the side as if it can rest on the bottom like that. The tall scraper also helps to push that buttercream up over that top ledge so that when you are pulling the sides into the middle to level out the top, you get a better sharp corner there. And I know that there are some bubbles and pockets in this at this point, but remember I did go back and did 2 more thin coats after this. I chilled it, went back and did another coat, and I did that 2 more times. Okay, so the next step in this cake is to do the buttercream marble effect. It's a tall cake. I'll show you in a minute. It's a tall cake and narrow, tall barrel style cake. And I want this wrap to go at an angle around it and higher on one side, lower on the other side. So I have, the colors I have navy. This is going to darken up as it dries. Black, a pale gray, and white. And I also have this. What is this called? This is called acetate. Acetate sheets. I couldn't find a long one. I didn't have time to order one, so I actually went to Michael's and they had them in the craft section. The whole store's a craft section. But where they have the portfolios and the photo books, that section, they have a packet of acetate sheets that I just taped together. I just taped it together. I'm going to use the side that's not taped to put the buttercream on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the white, and all these colors actually, and I'm going to spatula it on here. And then I'm going to use the white over the entire thing. I want there to be more white with just traces of the other colors. Maybe more white, and then next after that maybe more gray, and then it just touches of black and the navy. I don't want it to be dark. I've done a lot of dark cakes, but this is a really pretty color palette, and it goes really good with this style. So I'm just going to do it. Hopefully it's self-explanatory as I do it. And I will, if I need to, I'll put some voiceover, or I'll put some captions to explain things when I do my editing. If it seems like it needs it, don't mind the bird in the background. He's angry. Anyway, so yeah, let's get going. Okay, so the key to me to getting the marble effect with buttercream is to use mainly your base color, which for me was the white, and then adding dollops of your accent colors, just barely mixing them with a spatula. You just want to kind of cut through it. You want them to be mixed together but not blended in, otherwise it becomes muddy. And I'm adding just extra lines with a toothpick of glue coloring to try to help with the striation effect. And you add the buttercream to the acetate sheet. You want to just scoop some of the buttercream out without blending again any more than you have to. And see, when you pick it up like that, you can see the effect that you're getting. You just want to scoop some and then just apply it to the acetate sheet without spreading it around. You can smooth out the back side of it after you have it attached to the acetate, and just lightly smooth the back side so that when it attaches to the cake, it has a flat surface. Here it was getting a little too blended together, so I added some words. And this is when you can smooth it out. It doesn't matter what the side looks like, because you're not going to see it. Now this is the tricky part. You have to pick it up and gently wrap it around the cake like that. Acetate works so much better than other materials. I've tried this with parchment paper, wax paper, and they're all too flimsy. This actually holds its shape, so this is the easiest way I have found to do it. And in hindsight, I wish I had taken the cake out of the refrigerator sooner so that it could have gotten some condensation to get the buttercream to adhere to it better. I did wrestle with it, I'll admit. I did wrestle with getting it to stick. It did work in the end, but it wasn't fun. And once you get it where you want it, you'll put it in the freezer for a good 20 to 30 minutes to get it to set up. And once it has set up, you can take it out of the fridge and remove the acetate, just like I'm showing here. Some of the buttercream will stick to the acetate, but that's okay. And I'm going to edge it out with my favorite, the gold. Can't get away from this gold lately. It's just the edible luster dust mixed with vodka. You can use Everclear. You can actually even use lemon extract. The liquid part will evaporate and you'll be just left with the gold. This Isomalt sail or bowl, whatever you want to call it, I did make previously, and I did make a video on it. If I forget to add the link, which I tend to do, it is the video that I posted prior to this. I haven't made a video for the chocolate balls yet, but I probably will do that for next week. You can attach the sail to the cake with just a little bit of buttercream. You can use royal icing. You can use piping gel. You can use melted chocolate, whatever you prefer. Same with the other decorations. And this fruit I just dusted with the luster dust. Since they tend to be a little on the damp side, fruit in general, it just sticks. You just brush it on and it sticks. And you don't need to coat the entire thing. You can just do little dabs here and there. And I use, what did I use? Blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries. You would want to attach these last, as close to cake pickup or delivery, or when you're going to serve it at your party, however you're doing it, as you can, because you don't want them to seep on the cake. This cake was so much fun to do. I think she turned out really pretty. So please like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell so you can catch all my videos. And thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.